Okay, so hopefully this will be the last or the second to the last video on this. The last one might be just a summary, so or how to kind of use this. So we'll make a summary page, okay? And I think what we can I suppose even do this. I'm warning you, this is not going to be really exciting, okay? And this again, we're just going to copy graphs. We're going to put some spinner boxes together in here and make a kind of presentation. So we'll start with some operating assumptions. The big one are the revenues, the salary, the cost of goods sold, percent, and the salary growth. Okay, those are, I think, those were the biggest components of the cost. So on those assumptions, we'll put the method, which is this method 1, 2, or 3. So for revenues, we'll put this one, and then we can put the inputs. Oh well, this is kind of silly. I'm gonna. Why don't I? Okay, that wasn't a good start. I'm gonna put the just so we can put a little spinner box around even these things. Okay, even though they already have this, and then we can copy it, and I'll put a spinner box around this one, and we'll do that, and then we'll. God, I hate these stupid spinner boxes. Just so tedious. And then we should put a sources and uses analysis in this somewhere. Okay, so we can, oops, see what we're paying for and what we're getting. No reason not to just take this right now. Okay, and and then let's, God, I should make this exciting. I should tell you something. I don't know what to tell you, but we'll put a different capital structure. How about we'll put some different debt percent in here, and isn't that exciting? And then we'll put a spinner box around there, and then we'll put a different, how about EV to EBITDA here, and how about a debt to EBITDA? So we'll make those things go up and down, okay? And what else should we do? And then let's put a maybe we'll call this acquisition structuring, and we'll put a holding period. I suppose we can put transaction date. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is put little things. So holding, whenever we do this, we just go over. Of course, you don't want any of the inputs to come here. I started to do that. That was like the worst error. I hope I meant this to be, oops, this. So what we're going to do to make all these things work, of course, is to then put, why don't we put an exit EV to EBITDA. It would be kind of, should we put it here? This is so silly to worry about this. Let's put it over here. let's put this. Okay, and let's put this here. And let's put the exit EV to EBITDA there. Okay, and this EV to EBITDA ratio that we're entry is up here, and debt to EBITDA. Now, when we do put the debt to EBITDA in, we won't be able to directly. We'll have to indirectly do that one. Okay, and then, of course, I think we'll take this graph. I think we should show these returns. So what we can just do is, why can't we move the sheet? I hope we can. Is that what we do these days? No, this isn't a selected sheet. Do we just move the chart the old way? I thought maybe there's some kind of a new way to do this. I think this would be a important one to show because oops, maybe just a little bit less. How about this? You know, and of course we might want to make it smaller, and I just screwed it up. Fuck. Okay, and we will, I think, also show that assumption sheet. That this just kind of will show, do we have reasonable assumptions about our return on investment, and then we'll put the graph on. Now, it's not going to like us to move these two things up here, but don't worry. See, it's going to say it, and I think we press OK. And why don't we put it up here? Okay. And all we have to do is start moving the little buttons. How big was this one? This was 14, so let's make this one 14. And when I start putting these things in, how about I'll do one or two, and then the acquisition outputs, and the big one is the equity. So, you know, I don't even, we can show all sorts of other things, but that's the real bottom line. And so now we can see what happens if we put different assumptions in, if we put different holding periods, if we use different transaction dates, and we have a different source and use of funds statement. I think that'll be okay. So why don't we do just a couple of things now. On the graph data, if you remember, uh-oh, I better have not, there, we have the, we already have that, so we can just copy that, so. Okay, and then so if we already have these, and of course we need to use the windshield wiper method. Okay, I'm gonna get more passionate about these videos. Okay, so if we put this up, so let's just, how about we just work on the revenue assumption. Now let's get the method for the revenues. Okay, and you know, maybe, oops, does this work? We put this here. Okay, better put boom. Okay. Whoops. Okay, and we'll put this over here. And wait. Okay, and then we can put over here what our assumption is right here. So we'll use different methods now. I think it would be fine to copy. Well, not really, but we can put validation here, and you know, if we're a little bit fancier, here's a trick I use for validation. We don't really want it to be from 1 to 3. Whoops. If we go to data and have data validation, what I know you're going to say, why are you doing this? We found a problem with this formula. Probably there is. Okay, well, we'll cancel because I just want to do this with the little spinner box here, and then we'll put a spinner box somewhere here to do the next one. So let's try this. So just go to a developer, and you know, of course, insert your little box, and now when you do this, we're just gonna make this go from 1 to 3. Now the good news with this is we can just copy it. So at least we'll do I'll do that with you. So go back and forth in this horrible thing, and we copy this. Okay, let's put it back to 3. Alright, and now when you copy these, I'll put it here even though we don't really need it, and then we change this from 140 to 143, and oops. Okay, why didn't that like that? Okay, I have no idea what happened just... Oh, maybe it went to 0. Now I can't remember what we did. It doesn't matter. Let's do this one. Okay, and then if we put this to 147, we'll put cancel. Okay, retry. Okay. Does that work? Okay. So we just used a, and then the salaries we copied here. Okay. And of course you could keep going, and I have no idea what went wrong with that. I assume that it, I don't know why it didn't. What if I do retry and then cancel? Okay, so if we want to now copy these 3, not this one, let's control, copy this and put this in our summary page. Okay, now, oops, how about, nope. And then, you know, if we want to make them all smaller here, you know, we could make them all smaller at the same time. And then let's, see, I'm going to screw this up by not keep making it exactly lined up. I think there's a way to do that, but I'm horrible at it. So, so now we can put an equal sign and get the next one, and get an equal sign and get the next one. Those are our 3. It seems that those are, and of course I think we should put the, capital expenditures here as well. Okay, and that's, you know, oops. How about we copy one more and then we'll do it. And I think you're getting the idea. Let's do one more so you don't have to watch this hell. You know, and where are we going to put this one? Shoot, we can't use a percentage. We need a space somewhere. Perhaps I'll put 110 here. Okay, and you know what we'll do there is put a little spinner box in, and you probably know the drill here. Let's go from a minimum of, how about 80 to a maximum of 140, increment it by 1, go back to this one. We do this in 2 stages, and then we put this one divided by 100. Okay, that's just okay. Or if we can put 100 here, or 110. Okay, and there's no way to copy the size here, so okay, and then we'll copy this to this one, and again we'll have to do something similar here, and this time we'll make it, instead of 147, we make it 148, and we make it go from, let's say, 25 to 30. Okay, and we do the same thing, divide it by 100 and put 28 back. Okay, and finally that almost identically the same thing with this one. I promised to take away the boredom of this, but I didn't. So I'm gonna pause it and just do this horror now, and then come back, and we'll make sure everything's kind of put together on the sheet. Maybe you have some other ideas of this too. Okay.